Today I'm going to be taking a look at a fan kit from ABKONCORE, and this is the Hurricane Spectrum Sync. This is a 3-fan kit, includes the controller and a remote, 120 millimeter fans, and they're static pressure hydro bearing fans. So anyways, let's crack it open, take a look. We'll see if they look any good and see how they perform. Get a remote and the controller, some of this foam double-sided sticky tape to attach it, and the controller itself. Does not appear to have any magnetic attachments on it. And we do get the RGB lighting cable for your motherboard and included instruction book. The power connector, unfortunately, is a molex connector on the back of this, so I always preferred if they're just SATA. Connector on this one's actually pretty decent. It's got a little locking tab on it, so you get a little more of a secure lock with these. The RGB connector is designed so that this connects to your motherboard. This is the standard 3-pin connector. This little pigtail here is the gigabyte VDG connector. Should you have a gigabyte motherboard, you can use that. The data connection, and it plugs into the controller, and then you get additional 2 sync ports here, which you should be able to just daisy chain other devices off of that. And it looks like you can plug in a reset switch, for your front panel, so that you can use that to change the lights. I have a separate one. We'll test that function here in just a second. So once those connections are made, you're just going to power it up. So the remote has a mode button. Of course, there are buttons on the controller as well. LED speed, you can speed it up. It just kind of cycles through, making them slower. Mode, of course, just cycles through a whole bunch of modes. I think it said there were like 60 plus modes in there. A lot of them are just going to be the same thing, just cycling through different colors. And then, of course, you get the fan speed. There is no PWM control on this, so, and they move a reasonable amount of air. I think, if it's a basic setup, these are going to do just fine, comparable to anything else. They're not overly noisy. The remote has a lot of the same things: mode, forward and back, LED speed, fan speed. So, but I've got this connected so I can sync it up using the laptop, and you can see I've got the fans installed, looking good. So we'll press the motherboard sync button, which should put it in a syncing mode. Let's try to change it. Got green, blue. Okay, that's working just fine. Red, purple, perfect. So breathing. There's a strobing effect. Color cycle. Works good. These are all pretty standard stuff. Rainbow, just like anything else. This is Starry Night. All right, there you have it. There's the ABKONCORE Hurricane Spectrum Sync fans. I think they look good. I mean, it really is just an aesthetic. It's really whatever you think about it. It depends on whether you like their logo or not, and you want that facing out. If that might not be something that you like, but I think it's kind of a cool look. Overall, it's a basic fan set. The controller, though, does have a couple of cool features, and so much that it allows the reset button to be used. It's got a data port so you can sync it with your motherboard, and then it gives you some additional sync ports, which are just the standard 3-pin RGB that you could plug some other devices into it and sync it up. So the only real downside to it is it's a molex power connection, and whether that's a negative or not to you, you'll have to be the judge of. So price-wise, this was $44.99 is what I paid for it. As of the time I'm filming this, Amazon even shows that it's not available. Again, I'll put some affiliate links down there. Whether you can get it through Amazon at this point, I'm not sure, but anyways, it's good, just a good basic, budget RGB solution. The fans, there's not a lot of speed control. That's another negative as well, as there is no speed control to it other than the remote or the button. So you don't get any PWM, you don't get any motherboard fan curves and things like that out of it. So anyways, that's it for today. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, something I missed, something you'd like to know about it, and I'll be happy to answer those as I come across them. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.